Why, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Kanpai News for the week commencing the 19th of April, 2026. I'm your host, Nasuth. I am joined by Xeno, Thaylien, Sit Sprite, and Reyna. How is everyone? Full panel tonight.
Yes, and?
Yes, and.
We're doing well.
Excellent. All right, well, we don't have a huge amount of news, but enough that we might want to go ahead and just get right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with Studio Kai running on empty. Studio Kai, the ADK Emotions subsidiary, formed in June 19 following Gonzo's business restructuring. If you don't remember Studio Gonzo, then, just go back and go look them up. Is entering insolvency after closing the 2025 fiscal year with a net loss of 565 million yen, or about $3.5 million US, as revealed in Japan's April 13th Kanpai Gazette. The studio has accumulated losses dating back to its early financial reports. Studio Kai is known for producing anime such as Uma Musume Pretty Derby Season 2, Skeleton Knight in Another World, Super Cub, Kagaster of an Insect Cage, and Seven Seeds, among others. Ooh, it makes me worried about Skeleton Knight's future.
Well, also Sentence to be a Hero.
Right, next up. Netflix co-founder streams into retirement. Netflix revealed on its quarterly shareholder letter on Thursday that co-founder and board chairman Reed Hastings will not seek re-election when his term expires in June, choosing instead to focus on philanthropy and other pursuits. Hastings and Mark Randolph co-founded Netflix in 1997. Some of y'all are really, really young. Initially offering DVD rentals by mail before transitioning to streaming. Hastings stepped down as co-CEO in January 2023, transitioning to executive chairman, with Greg Peters joining Ted Sarandos as co-CEO. Hastings has previously served on the boards of Facebook, Microsoft, and Bloomberg, and was appointed at the board of AI company Anthropic in May 2025.
I'll tell you one philanthropic thing he could have done was lower prices.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a very philanthropic thing he could have done.
Yeah.
Moving on. Spoiler alert, you're going to jail. The Tokyo District Court has found Wataru Takeuchi, 39, guilty of copyright infringement for posting detailed storyline spoilers on his website, notably for the Godzilla Minus One film and Overlord Season 3 anime. The court ruled the articles exceeded fair use, retaining the essential characteristics of the originals. Takeuchi was sentenced to 1 year and 6 months in prison with a million yen, about 6,300 US dollar fine, suspended for 4 years. The second defendant was repeatedly fined
Separately.
Sorry, the second defendant was separately defined 500,000 yen, which is about 3,100 US dollars. 3 additional men were arrested in October 2024 on similar charges tied to the same spoiler site operation.
Wow.
Yep.
So, when people say, yeah, I'm posting spoilers, so what about it? Sue me. Seems like people can.
Yep. All right. Harassment drives manga creator offline. Go for it, Nakamura-kun creator Seunde deleted their account on the site formerly known as Twitter on April 12th following alleged online harassment. In a final post, Seunde cited ongoing complaints and expressed doubt in continuing as a manga creator. The harassment stemmed from criticism over a what-if illustration depicting characters Aiki Hirose and teacher So Otogiri, with some accusing Seunde of portraying an inappropriate relationship. Additional scrutiny followed the manga's anime adaptation premiere, with new viewers examining Seunde's broader bibliography, particularly their boys' love works. Seunde's Nakamura-kun series has been ongoing since its debut in Opera magazine in December 2014.
Stupid again. Well, not to be too fine a point on it, everybody should delete their Twitter accounts because it's just a terrible site these days. It'll be healthier for you. Get off social media. But bullying artists and authors off of sites just because you don't like that they posted a particular bit of work that's not even canon. So, moving swiftly on, we say farewell to a voice of the Lylat system. Voice actor Jock Blaney, born as Frank Blaney II, passed away peacefully in his sleep on March 19th at his Las Vegas home at the age of 76. Born in Morristown, New Jersey on June 21st, 1949, Blaney is best known for voicing Wolf O'Donnell, Bill Gray, and Granga in Nintendo 64's Star Fox 64. He also lent his voice to titles such as Professor Layton, Alien vs. Predator, No One Lives Forever, and Fear, the F-E-A-R, and had additional work in radio and television production. He is survived by his brother, daughter, 3 grandsons, niece, and many close friends.
Right, moving on. Tokyo MX boss gets the boot. Tokyo MX announced on Friday that representative director and chairman Hiroshi Date was dismissed following an extraordinary meeting on Wednesday. An internal investigation prompted by a report filed last December found Date guilty of power harassment, including inappropriate conduct and remarks directed at subordinates. Date submitted a resignation request on Thursday, which Tokyo MX approved effectively April 30th. The company stated it is pursuing strict disciplinary measures and implementing preventative protocols. Tokyo MX currently airs anime including Botan, Kami-ina, Fully Blossoms When Drunk, Fist of the North Star, The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten, and The Drops of God.
Yes, it's a bartender one. Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, okay. It's not like, if you kill God, what loot does he drop?
No.
That's Saga of Tanya the Evil.
I was thinking teardrops, but yeah.
Oh, yes. All right. Moving out of the bad news and out of the serious news and into the more industry news, Bloodborne gets the animated treatment. You probably heard about this one already. Sony Pictures announced at CinemaCon on Monday that an R-rated animated film adaptation of From Software's Bloodborne is in production. PlayStation Productions, Lyrical Animation, and the YouTuber Jacksepticeye are producing the film, with Sony Pictures and Lyrical Media co-financing. The gothic horror game, originally released on PlayStation 4 in March 2015, follows a hunter uncovering the dark truth behind a beast-ravaged city called Yarnum. Additionally, From Software's Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is inspiring an anime titled Sekiro No Defeat, which Crunchyroll will exclusively stream worldwide in 2026, excluding Japan, China, Korea, Russia, and Belarus, which we've talked about already on the show.
Mm-hmm. I spotted the video from Jacksepticeye when he announced it, and immediately posted it to. And the
interesting that he's involved.
Yeah, well, obviously after the success of Multiplier with Iron Lung.
Yes and no, though, because Jacksepticeye, or Sean, as he's actually named, he's a massive diehard Bloodborne fan, to the point of he's done a lot of lore research into the games and everything. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So they might be on him for his world knowledge, right?
Yes, he's on production. He's not directing. So he's on the supervising side. And
he's the lore guy.
It's interesting how much like with Iron Lung, if you find somebody who actually loves the game, then you can probably make a good movie about it. And so actually talking to people who know the source material a bit, it's going to be amazing. Really I'm actually slightly hopeful for this one in that respect.
If only more productions did that. All right, let's move on.
Alrighty. K-On! Joins the Criterion Club. The Criterion channel announced on Thursday that the K-On! Film will be added to its streaming lineup in May. The film, which opened in Japanese theaters in December 2011, follows the 5 members of Sakuragaoka High School's Light Music Club on a graduation trip to England, a story not depicted in the television series. High Dive has been streaming the film since December 2023, and the Criterion channel began incorporating anime into its service in August of 2025, with recent additions including Gunbuster the movie, the first season of Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, and Gatchaman the movie.
Right, Junji Ito's horror come to life on TV Tokyo. TV Tokyo announced on Friday a live-action omnibus series adapting 13 manga stories by Junji Ito, titled The Strange Ito Junji no Yorumo Nemurenu Kimio no Hanashi.
Oh my god, I don't know why I didn't give you the translation.
I don't fucking know.
Those strange stories for sleepless nights. That's so much easier.
Oh.
Yeah, I would have much preferred that. Anyway, right. The series premieres on July 3rd in TV Tokyo's Drama 24 block and on BS TV Tokyo on July 12th. Adapted stories include Love Sickness, Face Thief, The Rib Woman, Tomio Red Turtleneck, and more. Directors Asahiro Yamada, Yuta Shimosu, and Ryota Konda helm the project, with scriptwriting contributions from Tetsuro Inamoto of Trigun Stampede and Pluto fame. South Korean group IVE performs the opening theme, Jigsaw.
How could he be a writer on something so good as Pluto and something so terrible as Stampede?
I know, right?
I find it really interesting that the Rib Woman's being animated because this season I'm watching a Rib Man.
Anyway.
Oh, dear. Korea's Supreme Court goes full webtoon. The Supreme Court of Korea announced on Monday the production of legal education content, including a webtoon, motion comic, and animated videos for the general public and students. The webtoon 3-Day Survival with Solomon follows an overworked judge who falls into a coma and must save 5 people using legal precedents across 6 episodes. A separate animated series, Trial Stories with Charlie, teaches elementary school students about the legal system. The webtoon and motion comic episodes are set to release between April and May on the Supreme Court of Korea's official YouTube channel, while the animated videos will be distributed to elementary schools nationwide. Now, I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of propaganda in these, but the general idea of teaching people about the legal system, I am 100% behind that.
Mm-hmm. So, when we said we wanted the guy from JJK Season 3 to be in more things, this wasn't what I meant.
I don't know, that looks fine to me. Yeah. Oh, he's like a ghost. I see. All right.
I am not surprised that Nasuth gave me this one, as Sadako swaps the well for the bunny suit. Japanese entertainment company of Furyu announced on Friday that horror icon Sadako is getting the bunny girl treatment with a figure set
Sadako.
to release in September. Sadako, possibly. Anyway, the figure set to release in September under its By Cute Bunnies series. Furyu posted images of the eerily elegant Sadako in full bunny attire, and the figure will be available through Furyu Prize Crane Games throughout Japan.
It's so weird. She's got high heels and stockings
and the tights
and the bunny ears, but
and the dress is actually see-through. The dress is actually see-through. That's impressive.
Oh my god! Fucking god!
So that she's obviously wearing the outfit underneath the dress. but you can't see it because of the hair and the dress. And I'm just like, oh, that's genius.
I hate this and I love this at the same time. All right, let's move on.
Oh, yes.
The Neo Geo is back, baby. SNK and Playon? I think Replay
Playon
announced on Thursday that the Neo Geo AES Plus, a recreation of SNK's classic Neo Geo AES home console, launches November 12th. Unlike modern retro consoles, the AES Plus uses ASIC chips like the original, ensuring compatibility with the original AES cartridges. The console supports 1080p HDMI outputs and comes with 3 editions: the standard for $250, the anniversary edition for $350, and the ultimate edition for $1,000. Jeez!
Yep.
That's a jump and a half.
What?
Neo Geos were always expensive.
10 game cartridges will be available at launch, including Metal Slug, The King of Fighters 2002, Garo Mask of the Wolves, and Samurai Showdown. I think that's supposed to be Showdown. It's missing a W?
Yeah, it always does.
Okay, Samurai Showdown 5 Special.
Like, there's a reason that initially Neo Geos were only available to arcades. Like, when they eventually came to home release, they were expensive as fuck.
They were.
All right, it's time to move on to the anime, manga, novel, and audiobook releases for April 12th to the 18th. The bulk of releases are on April 14th, with some exceptions. In anime, from Shout Studios, we have Colorful Stage, the movie, Amiko Who Can't Sing, Collector's Edition, Blu-ray disc for $75. Crunchyroll, Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom, 4K Blu-ray disc for $75. Xeno's like, I'm there, I'm buying it right now. Sentai Filmworks brings us Ushio and Tora Complete Series Blu-ray disc for $100. No thank you. In manga, Viz Media has Case Closed, graphic novel 98, and Animal Crossing New Horizons Deserted Island Diary, graphic novel 10, both for $12. Kodansha USA has To Your Eternity, graphic novel 24 for $13. And J Novel Club has on April 13th, Ascendance of a Bookworm, Part 4, graphic novel 3, and Tear Moon Empire, graphic novel 8, both for $16. Onto digital manga, Kodansha USA has Giant Killing, graphic novel 54 for $11. J Novel Club has all on April 15th, and all for $9. Death's Daughter and the Ebony Blade, graphic novel 8. The Fearsome Witch Teaches in Another World, Miss Aoi's Lesson Plans, graphic novel 3. And two more to go. My Daughter Left the Nest and Returned, an S-Rank Adventure, graphic novel 9. And starting today, We're Childhood Friends, graphic novel 2. Onto novel releases, Yen Press has Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian, novel 9. And Beaufrey, I Don't Want to Get Hurt, So I'll Max Out My Defense, novel 17, both for $16. And Reign of the Seven Spellblades, novel 14, for $9. Seven Seas has The Most Heretical Last Boss Queen, From Villainess to Savior, novel 10, for $16. And J Novel Club finishes that out with, on April 13th, Tear Moon Empire, novel 15, for $16. Digital novels, J Novel Club has a lot, all on April 13th. And all for
No.
No.
The first one isn't.
Sorry. Yes, you're right. The Frontier Lord begins with Zero Subjects, novel 13, for $18. Then the other two are on April 13th for $9. Kitty, out of the way. Shoot. Ascendance of a Bookworm, Hannelor's 5th Year at the Royal Academy, novel 2. And I'm a Noble on the Brink of Ruin, so I might as well try Mastering Magic, novel 9. Yen Press has For Child Life, that's F-O-U-R, For Child Life, The Start of Our Secret Life as Sisters, novel 1 for $4. And Seven Seas has on April 16th A Tale of the Secret Saint Novel 10 for $10. Then the audiobooks. Yen Press has My Youth Romantic Comedy is Wrong As I Expected, Novel 1 for $26. Reign of the Seven Spellblades, Novel 14 for $26. So I'm a Spider, So What, Novel 16 for $26. I wonder if they have the rest of the So I'm a Spider, So What novels on
I'd assume
audiobook.
so. I mean, like, it'd be really weird to start on the 16.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And since I was reading them out, I didn't get a chance to scroll through them, but there are plenty of them that you can find in the links below. On to the facts and rumors, which, Thaylien, you get the honor.
This time we only have one fact or rumor, which is falling to me, and that is that Mashal Season 3 has been confirmed for 2027, and this is a fact. Mashal Magic & Muscle Season 3 was officially confirmed at Jump Festa 2026 on December 20th, 2025, with a 2027 broadcast window. The announcement was reported by Anime News Network and Crunchyroll and covered the Tri-Magic-Athlon Divine Visionary Final Exam Arc, produced by A1 Pictures.
That is so clearly like a ripoff of the Tri-Wizard Cup. I love it.
It is.
I
love it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. At all times, Mashal is better Harry Potter.
All right.
Anything is better Harry Potter.
That doesn't. If that
Twilight is better Harry Potter.
does Mashal have an English dub? I wonder. All right. That
Probably.
does it for the news. Make sure you stay tuned later this week for Kanpai Cast, where we are talking about bad anime and how that can sometimes be a good thing to watch. It turned out to be a pretty interesting discussion. And then hopefully we see you back here next week for more news and more Reina.
News.
For more news.
News.
Reina.